Hi, I am Dorut Sertraya. Today I will briefly summarize my project called Bioreactor Sample, which contributing to the carbon budget by composting organic wastes. The second of the Sustainable Development Goals, No Hunger, aims to ensure that all people have enough food throughout the year by 2030. In my project, I am working to increase sustainable food production and resilient agricultural practices, which is the fourth target of the End Hunger Goal. The amount of soil organic matter, which should normally be 5%, is below 1% in our country's agricultural soils, and this poses a huge problem for both our country and the world. I did the composting process in two stages. Firstly, only chicken manure and olive pruning waste. Secondly, by adding microbial inoculant and biochar to them, I examined the effects of these additives on our compost. So, what were my aims and goals in this project? I aim to obtain very high quality compost by composting chicken manure, which is very harmful to the environment, and olive pruning waste, which is very rich in carbon. And I aim to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by performing these processes in a bioreactor and to carry out this process in 18 hours. So, what is the compost that forms the basics of this project? Compost is obtained as a result of the biodegradation of animal and vegetable wastes. There are some features that should be found in a quality compost. In a quality compost, the carbon-nitrogen ratio should be between 20-25. The moisture amount should be between 40 and 60%. The pH value should be between 6 to 7.8. The percentage of volatile solids should be higher than 50%. And the particle diameter should be less than 12 mm. There are many methods of composting. The bioreactor that can perform this process in a shorter time is the method I prefer in my project. I aim to carry out the composting process in the bioreactor in two stages. The materials I used in the first compost are chicken manure and olive pruning wastes. Then I wanted to examine the effects of these additives on the composting process by adding biochar and microbial inoculum in addition to these main materials. The ambient conditions of the bioreactor where I did the composting process can be found here, as you can see. Considering the measurement results of the gases released in the bioreactor at the end of the composting process, it was thought that the methane gas output was caused by archaea. And the decrease in carbon sources, which can be easily evaluated with the stabilization of organic matter, caused the carbon dioxide gas level to increase in the first hour and then to decrease with the decrease of microbial activity, showed that it must be separated in environmentally friendly ways. The most important difference in our project from the examples in the literature is to ensure that the environment is exothermic by applying external heat for 18 hours to the bioreactor. Obtaining compost from organic waste with appropriate methods and applying it to agricultural soils is a vital management strategy. One of my goals in this project is to reduce greenhouse gas emissions during production with the use of bioreactor and the factors in composting. Here you can see my references. Thank you for listening to me.